everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up the newer Microsoft 365 calendar integration in Home Assistant. If you followed older tutorials using the old O365 or Office 365 integration, that setup may still work on older Home Assistant versions, but after updating Home Assistant it may disappear or stop working. So today I'll walk you through the updated setup, creating the Microsoft Entra app, adding the calendar permissions, installing MS365 Calendar through Home Assistant Community Store, connecting it to Home Assistant, and making sure your Microsoft calendars show up as entities. Start by logging in to Microsoft Azure with the Microsoft account you want to use for your calendar. If you're new, Microsoft may ask you to sign up and add a card. For this tutorial, we are not creating any paid Azure resources. We only need Microsoft Entra so we can create an app registration. Basically, a secure permission slip that lets Home Assistant connect to Microsoft Calendar. Once you're in the Azure portal, go to the search bar at the top and search for App Registrations. Click App Registrations, then click New Registration. The name can be whatever works best for you. For support account types, this part's important. I'm choosing any Entra ID tenant plus personal Microsoft accounts. If you choose personal accounts only, you may get an error later about the common endpoint or the app's user audience. Next, under the redirect URI, choose Web as the platform, and for the redirect URL, paste the following string. I have the string available to copy in the video description. Then click Register. After the app is created, it should take you to the App Overview page. On this page, look for Application Client ID. This is the client ID that Home Assistant is going to ask for. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and save this somewhere while I finish the setup. Next, we need to create the client secret. On the left side menu, click Certificates and Secrets. Then go to Client Secrets, click New Client Secret. For the description, I'll use Home Assistant. And for the expiration, choose whatever makes sense for you. Just know that when this secret expires, you may need to come back and create a new one. Now click Add. This part is important. Microsoft will show you a value and a secret ID. You want to copy the value, not the secret ID. The value is the actual secret Home Assistant needs, and Microsoft only shows it once. So copy it now and save it somewhere temporarily. Now we need to give this app permissions to read the calendar. On the left side, click API Permissions, click Add a Permission, choose Microsoft Graph, then choose Delegated Permissions. Now search for Offline Access, user.read, calendars.read, and if you want Home Assistant to create or edit calendar events later, you would also want to add calendars read write. Once those are selected, click Add Permissions. Now that the Microsoft site is ready, we're going to install the Home Assistant integration. On my screen, you can see the MS365 calendar showing up in the Home Assistant Community Store now, but it did not originally appear for me when I searched. I had to use the direct Home Assistant Community Store repository link, which I'll put in the description. After opening it through that link, the store recognized the repository and I was able to install from here. So if you search the Home Assistant Community Store and don't see the MS365 calendar, don't worry, use the direct link in the description. Once it's downloaded, restart Home Assistant. After restart, it should show up under Settings, Devices, and Services, Add Integration. Oh my gosh. For the uniquely identifying name, I'm using Personal. This becomes part of the entity name in Home Assistant, so keep it simple, lowercase, and no spaces. For Client ID, paste the application Client ID from your Microsoft Entra app registration. For Client Secret, paste the secret value from Microsoft Entra. Quick reminder, this is the secret value, not the secret ID. For now, I'm checking Enable Read Only for basic calendar, and I'm leaving everything else unchecked. After you submit the setup form, Home Assistant will show you an authorization link. Click the link. First, Microsoft will ask you to select the account you want to connect. Choose the same Microsoft account you used for the calendar. In my recording, this next permission screen doesn't show because I had already approved it earlier. But if this is your first time seeing it, Microsoft should show you a page asking you to confirm the permissions, review those permissions, then accept. After that, Microsoft redirects to a temporary authorization URL. This is the part you have to move pretty quickly. You may briefly see a page warning that the URL contains sensitive information. That sensitive information is not your Microsoft password, it's the temporary authorization code Home Assistant needs to finish linking the account. Copy the URL from the browser as soon as you see it. If you miss it, Microsoft may land on a page that says this is not the right page. That usually means you were not fast enough to copy the temporary authorization URL. Go back to Home Assistant, click the authorization link again, and try one more time. Once you have the full URL, paste it into the returned URL field in Home Assistant, then click Submit. At this point, your Microsoft calendars should now be showing up as calendar entities in Home Assistant. From here, you can add them to dashboards, automations, or custom cards. I'm using Atomic Calendar Revive for my dashboard, and I already have a separate tutorial on setting that up, so I'll link that in the video description if you want to style your calendar like this. And that's the updated Microsoft 365 calendar setup for Home Assistant. I'll also leave the Home Assistant Community Store link, the redirect URL, and the required permissions in the description so you don't have to hunt them down. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in more open source tools, Home Assistant tutorials, and building more self-reliant tech systems, subscribe for more videos like this.